What's up, guys? It's your boy Sunrise the Divine coming back at you with another video. Get that water in. Okay, so I'm coming at you with another video, and we're gonna do this video with a little bit more intention, and we're gonna do a lot of the videos. We're gonna put just a little bit more energy and a little bit more effort into the structure and flow of these videos. So a lot of the times I've just been rambling, going off of what I've heard in the present moment, and that's basically what I'm still going to do, but we're just going to structure and organize it a little better so I can make sure that I'm not straggling too far off subject or too far off topic and just going on random tangents. You know what I mean? That can happen too. But just going to start it off with that. There's more intentions set in this video and the now video. Now, it's kind of funny because that introduction actually kind of goes hand in hand with what I want to talk about right now. So right now, I'm going to talk about intention and destiny in the sorts of how it affects us on an individual level, you know, not on the collective, how it affects us on an individual level. So first we got to break down what is intention and what is destiny. So destiny is basically what's meant to happen, what was written in the book of your life. Chapter 3 was always supposed to go how chapter 3 was, because that's how it was written, if you get what I'm saying. Destiny is what's supposed to happen and what's going to happen, regardless of the fact. You know what I mean? This was the decide when you created your own self, your own image, this whole storyline. You created certain things that were for sure going to happen. What is intention? Intention is what we desire to do, or what it's our will. It's our personal will, okay? So what I'm hearing right now is I should explain that destiny is from the subconscious level. Destiny is created from the subconscious level of existence, not from the personality, not from the ego, okay? So destiny is created from the subconscious, which, if you don't know about your subconscious, just do a little bit more research on it. The subconscious brain controls most of your life, which is also can be known as God, also could be known as, you know, all the higher powers, higher existence, higher levels, deeper states of existing and being. Now, the subconscious controls destiny. It's already set. It's always moving, though. It's fluid, which is kind of a contradiction, but you get me. Intention is a conscious level thing. Your personality, your ego. We set our intentions. We control our intentions, which is basically our desire to do, our desire to act, to do. You know what I mean? To do a action. When we intend to do something, we have a plan that we want to set in motion to achieve a certain goal. Now that we've broken down what they were, we're going to talk about intention versus destiny in your life and how there's a balance between both, because you are always destined to wake up, right? You're always destined to become aware of yourself this lifetime. You're always destined to tap into different forms of knowledge this lifetime. That was destined. That was set when you were coming back here. When you came here, it was set in destiny that you were going to become aware of yourself. That's something you don't really control or seem to have control over. But how you went about waking up and how you went about gaining that knowledge and how you went about finding your way towards this destination is all on your intent. You made certain actions and certain decisions and certain choices in your life that took you down certain paths. You feel me? So basically, there are things in our experience that are going to happen regardless. Regardless. That's why sometimes when you're trying so hard to do something and it all seems like it falls down, it was meant. Or when you're not trying at all and everything just happens the way perfectly to the T, it was meant. It was destined. But also, our intention. It's very important to make sure we're aware and we set intentions, because the attention is like the intention is like the driver. It's like the wheel, right? And we're gonna use this metaphor the whole video. It's like a steering wheel. Your intention is like a steering wheel. The car is the ride, the experience of life. You feel me? With your intention, you direct where you want to go with everything. How you eat, when you wake up, dealing with some people. Do you want to deal with some people? Where do you want to work? Da-da-da. These are all intentions. You intend to do this. I intend to be a massage. Well, I already am, but I had the intention to become a massage therapist, so I set it in motion. That guided my life in one certain direction. You know what I mean? All directions lead to the spot I'm destined to go to. But with intention, you're consciously deciding. You're consciously making those steps towards which direction. That's the little bit of control you have in your life. Now, I brought a little checklist, so if you see me looking to the left, I'm making sure that I stay on topic. Now, with that being explained, I wanted to go. The reason I am making this video is because we have to learn to let it flow with intention and destiny. We have to learn to balance it out. We have to. Balance is the key on any level of existence. Balance, homeostasis. Is it? What is it? What's the word I'm looking for? You know it. Send it to me, somebody in the future who's watching this video. Send me the word. Is it congruent? Thank you. Appreciate it. Received. Congruent. Are both sides equal? You feel me? We got to learn to let it flow. Because 2018, I've experienced both half of the imbalance. I've been really strong on my intentions and setting intentions with a lot of things, and then sticking by those intentions and wanting things to play out the exact way I envisioned when I set my intentions to the max, to where I'm like trying to control every single thing in my life in this experience, and then not really acknowledging that things are supposed to happen on the destiny end, that things are going to happen regardless, not really acknowledging that, which really that shows lack of faith. Just to let you know, when you don't allow, or when you are afraid that certain things won't happen when they're always supposed to happen, that's a lack of faith. I know you're going to say, well, how are we supposed to know that it's always meant to happen? You got to check in with your heart space. You know. But anyways, and I've been on the other end where I've barely did any conscious ego personality work towards directing my reality. And I've just been like, oh, well, we can just, the universe will settle it all, and da-da-da-da. And on this end, this is like borderline, I don't want to say lazy, but I'm speaking from my personal experience. This is like borderline, I want to say lazy, kind of dependent, but it's like lack of drive. You feel me? I'm like, oh, the universe will do it, da-da-da-da. And that's not a bad thing. it's okay to just do nothing and allow, if that's what you're feeling, that's okay. But you know when you're supposed to do your part. You know what I mean? And so we got to learn how to let it flow. We got to learn how to, okay, I'm going to make a right in 2 blocks on my steering wheel. My intention is to make a right. You feel me? Because I got to get to the west side. But I may have to make a U-turn and then go back and then make another U-turn and then go hit another right. You know what I mean? So I like, basically, it's always destined that I'm going to get to the west side. You feel me? But I got to just put in some work. You know what I mean? I got to put in some, I don't want to use the word, some intention. You have to put intention, right? And then let it go. Once you set your intention, right, you let that go. Don't be attached to your intention. And you take actions towards your intention, but let it go. That's when you start to balance. You let it go and you just allow how everything plays out in your reality. You will allow it to happen as it does. That's how you find the flow between intention versus destiny. Because it's basically, intention and destiny is basically conscious and subconscious interaction. You feel me? So it's the ego personality tapping in with the higher self, the soul. You know what I mean? So it's like finding a perfect connection. You know what I mean? Because it's 50-50. It's balanced. Sometimes your soul and your destiny is right here waiting on you. And then you just gotta come right here and meet it halfway. You feel me? You feel me? So it's like letting it flow. Allowing, and this is a good one to add to the analogy, right? It's like letting it flow, allowing it to happen, allowing your ride and your drive to your experience to go how it's going, you know, without any attachments or expectations or, oh, it should be this or it should be, even if it didn't go with your intentions. Just allow it to flow and allow it to go and grow. There's lessons in everything, okay? Where are we? Okay. Now, when we are setting intentions and when we are living our life and experiencing destiny unfold, you know what I mean? We have feelings on the way. We have emotions. We have the way we perceive these experiences as we're making these moves or steps towards certain directions, right? We have, and we must, and we will learn to not attach negative emotions to experiences. You know what I'm saying? And not attach negative emotions towards intentions when they are not completed exactly how we believe they should be completed. You feel me? And this is me straight talking to myself, because sometimes I'll set some intentions and I'll be like, I'm going to do this for myself this week. I'm going to abstain from blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do this. And maybe I said about like 12 things. You know what I mean? 12 like things that may be difficult for me. You know what I mean? Because sometimes personally, I bite off more than I can chew. And then when I know that these 12 things are difficult for me, I attempt, right, to boom, boom, boom. My intention is to, you know, either let it go or be more disciplined in that area. And then maybe sometimes I don't do what I wanted to the exact level of intention, right? Then I start to feel bad about myself because I'm like, come on, man, you can't do this. You're supposed to be doing this and you over here breaking. Look at you, you're doing that again. Da-da-da-da. And it's like that right there, that whole self-inflicted, like stabbing your own self, like verbally is not necessary. We cannot do that anymore because we are both. We are the conscious and the subconscious. We already are what we desire to be. You feel me? That's the destiny in it. The destiny is there's going to be a point in my life when I'm going to let these things go regardless. It's going to happen. That's what's written. You know what I mean? I already have the intention to drop the desire. So the fact that I had that intention, it's like, was it destined for me to always have this intention and to let it go? I believe so. And the fact that my intention is coinciding with it, the fact that my intention is coinciding with it means it's going to happen as long as I keep trying. And so it's like, if you're in an intention that you set and it doesn't go the way you go, don't beat yourself up, okay? It's not necessary. That just creates more weird karma that you gotta learn, more lessons more experiences that you gotta step through. You know what I mean? We are a multi-dimensional being. We have lower aspects and we have higher aspects, and they're all the same. And it doesn't matter because we came here for this experience. We came here for the ride. It don't matter if we go through speed bumps and we got to go through school, slow down school. Sometimes we're going 25 miles an hour. Sometimes we going 100. It don't matter. We came here for the whole ride. We came to see it. We came to enjoy these lower vibrational experiences and learn from them. So it's like, don't beat yourself up if you feel like you're supposed to be doing anything, because you already are what you intend to be. You feel me? Okay. We're going to keep going. Discipline and surrender. How does discipline and surrender coincide with intention and destiny, conscious, subconscious? Discipline is like intention, which is like consciousness, your conscious mind, your personality. Surrender is like destiny, which is like your subconscious. We're back to the God, the Most High, the ether. You feel me? So it's like, when having intentions and dealing with your experience and dealing with destiny in life and riding the wave of life and letting it flow, you feel me? We need discipline. There's a certain level of discipline we have to achieve in order to stay in a state of balance that we consciously have to do, the work that we physically have to do. Whether that be, you know exactly what you need to do. I don't need to go hand in hand. I know what I need to do. You feel me? So when we discipline ourselves, it helps us feel better about our intentions and writing out destiny. You feel me? Because it's like, when we're disciplined, we can feel a little bit more better about how things unfold, because we're feeling better about ourselves, because we're feeling like we have a sense of control, because we're listening to ourselves. We're keeping the balance. Now, along with discipline, we have surrender. We have to learn how to surrender as well, because sometimes we can discipline so much. Like, if my goal is to work out, you feel me, every freaking day for the whole month, I could discipline myself to do that, but that might not be on the destiny sheet for my body this month. You feel me? My body might be able to only handle 20 days instead of 30 days. You feel me? And so if I'm like so caught up on discipline that I work out 20 days straight, and then my body's like, oh no, you got to sleep these 10 days. You got to sleep these 10 days. Sometimes you can get too caught up on discipline and not listen to your body or your mind or your subconscious. And then it's like, boom, now 10 days, you done worked out the last 10 days because you said that was your intention and you were being disciplined to complete it. But now you're like extra tired and you're pooped, and now you're like, you know what I mean? Your body's wore out. Your body can't handle it. It sets you back a little bit. But if I would have just like maybe surrendered to that feeling of, okay, I need these next 10 days off. I went hard for 20. My intent was 30. Went hard for 20. My body is telling me I need these next 10 days off. I'm going to surrender that. I'm going to compromise my intention to surrender, to listen to myself, to listen to my body. Because When you keep that balance, that body, mind, and soul balance, I'm telling you, you will enjoy this ride a lot more as it unfolds. Life is only understood backwards. You understand why things happen. Maybe you do the whole 30 days, you didn't know that you was going to get pooped. So you look back and you understand that I should have listened to my body and stopped freaking working out on the last 10 days. You feel me? You understand backwards. So it's like, you also have to learn to surrender when your body is sending you signals, or when your mind and your heart is sending you signals that go against your intention. Because sometimes we can ignore our spirit guides and our ancestors and even our own self and our own body because we're too attached to the result of the intention that we set. So you have to learn how to surrender and let it flow, because the right balance of discipline and surrender is flow. And I'm gonna end this video with this. This is a long video. I like it. I like these 20-minute videos. I might do them more often. Ooh, you know, it actually feels like as I'm doing these videos, like spirit guides are like, don't forget about this, don't forget about that. Ancestors like, yeah, my nigga, you just said that, but remember. Anyways, back on topic. Intention, destiny, discipline, and surrender. When you can balance these things out in your experience, right? Initially, that leads to enlightenment. And this is my truth. I'm not here to debate. But when you can balance being able to let it go and then also take action and then just accept every moment how it comes, when you can balance that, yes, I got moves that I desire to make, but there are moves that I will make because I'm always supposed to make them regardless, and it doesn't matter, I'm going to get to where I'm going regardless, you will achieve peace. And achieving peace is not something like enlightenment is not like a one-time goal. Enlightenment is like a scale, okay? You're balanced. Boom, you're enlightened. You're enlightened right there. Bow. You could get unenlightened and off balance just like that. So it's like not only learning how to get to enlightenment and balancing out the intention and destiny and the discipline and surrender with your life, but it's also learning kind of drew a blank there. It's not just learning about balancing all of that. It's also learning to stay balanced, okay? It's also learning that this is a continuous game. I can be enlightened right now, and I can be in a state of darkness and not acknowledge my awareness in the next 20 minutes. So it's like it's a continuous thing. The real game is, how long can you stay balanced? How long can you be on the tightrope? How long can you be the line between dimensions? You know what I mean? So this was a good one. I want to title it Intention versus Destiny. You're already what you desire to be. You're already on the right path. You're already doing what you're supposed to do. You know what imbalances you have. You know where you need to put discipline in areas, and you know what you need to release and let go and then incorporate into your lifestyle to have a more balanced experience. And I just want to say that you're not alone and you're doing great. So just let it flow and let it go. Whatever happened is always meant to happen. There are no bad. There are no nothing happened to you. This is an experience you desire. Life is like a roller coaster, right? Here it is. Life is like a roller coaster with the steering wheel on it. You feel me? Because on a roller coaster, you're not steering that. It's on tracks. You feel me? It's at 1 minute and 40 seconds. It's supposed to go through a loop where everything gets flipped upside down, and for a hot second, your blood is going from your feet to your head, and then boom, you right back on the other end of the loop. That was meant. We can have a steering wheel, but just know we always on the track. We always on track, no matter what. You know, if you have a steering wheel on the roller coaster, you might steer left, but the roller coaster could go right. You feel me? So basically, just keep being great. Connect with your neighbors. Learn your community. Stop littering. Pick up trash. Drink more water. Talking to myself as well. Even though I don't litter. Stop littering. Everybody, if you see somebody litter, like, we need to gang bang for Earth, okay? Like, motherfuckers going hard for blocks and like all this stuff. We need to gang bang for Earth. And yeah, keep being great, y'all. Peace and love. Love and peace. It's your boy Sunrise the Divine. Until next time.